Hey everybody, how's it going? There's definitely some software issues completely fucking up our night, so we are doing our best to sort of fight through it and get to some of that Halloween talk you guys were waiting for. Apologies to Braden Timmons for what was going on during that. You know, technical issues happen. Sometimes there's just no way around them, and you do what you can to keep it up and keep going strong. And sometimes shit happens, and that's just sort of the nature of the beast. Joining me for this brief half-hour edition of I guess Halloween AMA talk, it is Tommy B. How's it going, man?
I'm calling conspiracy.
Oh boy, here we go.
I feel that we here at Fandom Empire are disproportionately affected with technical issues. We are receiving interference. You know, there's a lot of stuff in the news right now about interference of a certain something going on major in the world. We're not going to talk about that specifically because we're not that kind of show.
I hope not.
I just thought that'd be a good reference to make. There's some, but for real though, we are fucking disproportionately affected with technical issues. It wouldn't be a Fandom Empire show if there was some shit going wrong.
I mean, I
too many turning wheels, right?
I resent that. I think we run a pretty good ship here for a small little channel, and but sometimes the powers that be will get in the way, and Google will fuck your shit up. Google, in fact, owns YouTube, for those that didn't know. All right, so we're gonna dive into the AMA talk, but I got a couple of messages from you guys during the interview. One was if I got enough sleep, and the other one asked if I was okay. I'm gonna I don't really know a good way of doing this. I got to get serious with you guys here for a second. We'll get to the Halloween talk, but there are bigger things in this world than Halloween. And the chat disconnected. So yeah, fuck YouTube. Fuck you, YouTube. Fuck you very much. That's right. Suck my Canadian white ass, YouTube. Anyway, I not just me, but Tommy B. And there goes the chat again. So I have no idea if people can hear this or not. I have no idea.
Chat's hanging tight on my end. The stream seems fine on my end for the moment.
Okay, well then we'll go off of that. Look, right before we were getting ready to go live with the interview with Braden Timmons, we got some devastating news. It really puts things in perspective. I know people get upset over movies being delayed, over, the pandemic. But there are bigger issues in life than entertainment and movies and games and sports. There are much bigger issues. And at Fandom Empire, we have very many different forms of social media: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Patreon. And then we obviously have the YouTube channel. We have the podcast that's been on hiatus for a while. And one of our... Sorry, I need to check a message. Just make sure that. No, I'm not going to share too much on that. But out of respect, I am going to talk about it. She did make it public. So, one of our page and group moderators, Brianna, who has been a fairly integral part behind the scenes here at Fandom Empire. You haven't seen her on any streams, although she was scheduled to be a part of one in the near future. I don't really want to get into the nitty-gritty because this is just brutal, but she was, I believe she was about 30 weeks pregnant, and her and her husband, Cody, just, out of nowhere, basically, lost their baby. And it wasn't, I can tell you the baby was born, and and didn't make it. And her name was, and is for that matter, Emily. And it's tough. I love my kids, and I can't think of any worse thing for someone to go through than to get that far along in the into their pregnancy and have their child ripped away from them. So yeah, I mean, even right now I'm having a bit of a hard time keeping it together. Our thoughts and prayers and just like just everything, all the love that we have in the world go to Brianna and Cody during what is going to be the most challenging time of their lives. And yeah, just not a good situation, guys. And that was the number one reason why I might not seem as upbeat as I normally do tonight. It just sucks. It really sucks because, well, I don't know Cody very much. Brianna is a really, wonderful person. And yeah, so definitely thoughts and prayers to their family at this time. So what we're going to ask you guys to do is we could talk about a bunch of stuff, but why don't we get you guys sending in, whether it's, super chats to support the channel, that'd be fantastic. But if not, send in any questions in the chat, Halloween related, horror related, Haddonfield the Vanished related. Hell, this might piss off some people. If you even want to talk Star Wars, we'll talk Star Wars. Anything you want. The only thing that is off limits are spoilers to things that haven't been released and Supernatural. We're not talking Supernatural because I haven't seen any of the new episodes yet. Hopefully, I might sit down tonight and watch.
Yeah.
I know. I've been saying that for a week, right?
You've been saying that for weeks.
Yeah.
I haven't been able to talk Supernatural with anyone because he hasn't seen it yet.
Crazy busy, man. Crazy busy putting this monstrosity together.
I hear. Hey, I pushed off watching the 2 episodes prior to these, 3 recent ones throughout the whole. I believe you like to say the My Sharona. I haven't seen them since they premiered, so I just caught them a couple weeks ago, and I enjoyed them. They were okay for what they were. Anyway, we're not talking Supernatural.
Yeah. I was gonna say you're gonna get me started here. No, nobody said there was news. It's just the AMA. So get your questions in, guys. And we will go through them for the next half an hour or so and then get the hell out of here for the night. Nate's Horror Channel, in this time of horror movie direct sequels, which movie would you be interested in seeing if done right? Well, I'm quite interested to see how that Indiegogo sequel to Halloween 4 goes. What do they call that? Haddonfield the Vanished? Here's some shameless self-promotion. Friday the 13th. I'd love to see Friday the 13th return, but we all know that's not going to happen until some big things change in a court case. How about you, Tommy? What comes to mind?
Honestly, I got no freaking idea. I got to think that one over a little more. What deserves a sequel that hasn't already gotten one? It's hard for me to look past the Friday the 13th, like you say. So I've been getting into them a little more, back into them rather. Recently, I picked up a pack with a good chunk of the films, been enjoying them. I've gone through 1 through 3 so far. Looking forward to starting 4, maybe this weekend. Get through that. Nothing else comes to mind as being more deserving.
Travis Middleton, not only one of our Patreon supporters, massive supporter of the Indiegogo campaign. Guys like him and Intel Wild and Robert Sutton really drove this campaign to where it is. Not to knock anyone else's donations, every dollar counts. But those three definitely are getting some extra credit coming their way. He he says, very sorry to hear this sad news to the Fandom Empire family. Yeah, our thoughts and prayers are with them right now. It's just kind of shit. We go through the stuff with Mary Jane, with Ray's wife, and now this is obviously much worse. And yeah, just gotta keep them in our mind and in our thoughts. I wouldn't want anybody to go through what they're going through right now. Jade says, my question is for Tommy. After seeing photos your wifey posted, are you just really tall or is she really short?
You know, my buddy Aaron ended up reaching out to me earlier asking me the same thing, and Sean told me about that question just before we went on with this stream, so I was half expecting that. I stand at 5'10", 5'11". Amanda stands at 4'10", 4'11", somewhere in there.
4'10".
So,
wow, she is a shorty.
Yeah. Yeah.
So no, Tommy's in fact shorter than me, and I am not tall. So
what? I call bullshit. You're not taller than that.
6 foot machacho. 6
no
foot.
Shit.
183 centimeters. I don't have my license down here, so I can't show you, but that's with shoes on too, though, of course.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Wow.
I don't know. You know,
do you think I was a short little Canadian shit?
Yeah. Yes, I did. I thought you
got
probably
some nerve.
5'7", 5'8".
You what? That's like Jade. I mean, Jade's slightly shorter than that, but what are you talking about? Get out of here. Get out of here, you fuzzball.
Yeah, you know, it was asked, then earlier it was briefly brought up. Yeah, when I was in middle school, I was peeking at my height, blah, 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 blah. Then I got pissed off at all my friends when they got taller than me. And
you got pissed off because someone got taller than you.
I never really had that because I guess I peaked at my height when I was, late middle school, 7th, 8th grade, maybe 9th grade, freshman year. It's all kind of fuzzy because I was a fat kid for most of my life, and I ended up shedding 70 pounds my freshman year of high school. So,
look at you. Well, howdy, dowdy.
I know. Whoop-de frickin' do, right?
Yeah, I guess you'll just go fuck yourself.
Yeah, you got my whole life story.
Art Wishwood, are you guys going to see The Witches, and what are your thoughts on the 1990 original? Well, Art, nice to have you here, by the way, Art. Haven't seen you in the last couple, but it's possible I just have a terrible memory. I've never seen The Witches, so no thoughts from this guy. How about you, Tommy?
Nope. Never seen it.
Frank Riker, no excuse, Sean, for not watching Supernatural. Shame on you. Shame. Game of Thrones girl. I don't have a bell down here, but shame.
Now it hit HBO Max today, which means I'm not going to see it because HBO Max is too damn expensive. I'm still salty as all hell that they took South Park off of Hulu in the States, and they threw it on HBO Max.
Money. They paid a lot of money for that. Frank also says somewhere there's a Winchester crying. Killian, what's happening, Killian? What are your thoughts on Jimmy's Happy Halloween fan film? I really liked what Jimmy did with that movie. They shot it in 4 days. Keep in mind, they shot it for a very small budget. They already had a bunch of their professional equipment, so they definitely saved in that regard. This hat is pissing me off. New hat. I got it made for when we're away at the cabin, like my own. I like the trucker style hat, but it's not fitting my fat head too well. Anyway, I thought Jimmy's fan film was great. If I'm being completely unbiased about it, I don't like how much they showed Michael's eyes. I think Michael's eyes are way too prominent. But outside of that, it was really well placed. Basically exists in the Halloween 2018 universe. And they did all that in 4 days. That's remarkable. Tommy?
I don't know if I've seen it. I ended up going on a fan film binge a couple weeks ago, and I can't tell you how many I watched. That I lost the time.
I can tell you this. We're still having YouTube issues galore. It's chat disconnected, chat connected, chat disconnected, chat connected.
It's staying steady on my end.
I just wonder how many chats that we're missing, if any. Where are we here? Zach says, where would New Mutants rank among your other X-Men films? That's a top 10 list all on its own, man. Absolutely is. This is killing me. I got to get rid of this hat. You're going to see my greasy hair. I haven't had a chance to shower after work. Look at this.
Ooh, that's some spooky shit.
Yeah, some spooky shit. Well, here we go. There you go. Just not fitting my head properly. So, I know I have a head of hair. Unbelievable.
You've been on streams before without your
few.
hat.
Yeah, a few. Not many, though. I really liked New Mutants. Jade did not. It ranks really, really up there for me. It's probably middle of the row. I like it. I dig it. Killian also says, where's my buddy Toronto Freddy? I have no idea. Thomas, have you seen New Mutants yet, or no?
No, I've heard good things about those. Is it worth checking out?
I think it is. I think it's nice to see a superhero or hero or comic book genre movie that is not all about saving the world. So, yeah, I don't know what you're laughing at. I don't see anything.
I'm laughing at Intel.
I haven't seen it yet.
Super chat, $2.50 for Sean, $2.50 for Tommy. Busy bee. I know YouTube takes a bit out or takes a cut before you say it, Sean. Hey, you read your mind.
Look at that. Look at that. YouTube does take a cut. So let's see if Google's taken their traditional 40% or so. That means Tommy B and I are getting about $1.40 of that or so.
Yeah, they're taking their cut to fund all these shitty service lags and buffers and shit we're dealing with.
Yeah, fuck you, Google. Fuck you very much. Google paid me today. I can't complain that much. Alrighty. Who cares about height? When did you hit puberty? Ooh, Frank. I have longed for the day where you and I can sit down in the hot tub with a couple of hot cups of hot chocolate with some incredible Doritos, with some dip. Got to have some salsa. Got to get the salsa out there. And talk about when we hit puberty, Frank. This totally makes this night much better. I don't know, 13, 20 years ago. I know I hit it a lot younger than a bunch of my friends. I was one of the early birds there out of our group. Pug Lover, are you going to watch Borat 2? Probably not. No. Maybe on a boring day. Borat came out so long ago that I remember the movie theater I went to see it in doesn't even exist anymore. Just not really my cup of tea. Tommy B, Borat, nah.
All I've ever heard about Borat is fucking stupid.
Art Wishwood, Sean, would you say the Scooby-Doo episode of Supernatural is in your top 10 favorite episodes? Well, I'm not going to answer that question, Art, because very soon, Tommy, myself, and Johnny are going to sit down and we're going to give you our top 25 episodes of Supernatural. That will happen before the end of this year. It'll be a Supernatural special strictly based on a top 25, and we haven't figured out if we're going to have our own individual lists or if we compile like the top 50 episodes, score them, and then combine them into one big list where we each just sort of dive into each episode that comes out. So I don't know if it'll be individual lists or a team list.
I don't know if it'd make my top 10, but I'll tell you this. A lot of people make a lot of a big deal out of that episode, and for good reason. If it's not on the top 10, it's on some list. I'd be surprised if I didn't end up having it on my top 25, but only time will tell.
Oh, by the way, go Rays. And I don't mean Ray either. I mean the baseball team, Tampa Rays. Go Rays. That's right, I said it.
Yes.
I'm just bugging. I'm bugging Intel. Travis Middleton says Jimmy went there by killing a kid. So I was on a podcast last night. Our friend Steven Schinder had me back over where it all started on Channel 1130. Actually, it hasn't aired on Channel 1138 yet. It was recorded elsewhere and will air on Channel 1138 later. But basically, he does a podcast called Delayed Replay, where it's a podcast that takes place in an alternate universe where the pandemic didn't happen and all the movies that were supposed to come out this year came out. And we realized last minute that, I already know what happens in Halloween Kills, so I can't just go and give spoilers. So I basically had to make up a bunch of shit off the top of my head. And one of his questions was, Anthony's comment. Hang on 1 second. I'm trying to remove it. Hopefully that helps. Thanks, Jade. Chat mods, Mr. Frank, Toronto Freddy, if you guys are out there, try to keep an eye on the chat, guys. Second time spoilers have popped up into it. Alrighty. Anyway, so basically we had to, before the show even started, he had me give him some keywords. Like one thing he was like, well, give me a non-geographical location, give me a moving vehicle, etc. I know I did it, babe. And so he's like, what was one thing that happened in Halloween Kills that was unintentionally funny? And I was like, well, that scene where they're down in the Haddonfield subway. Pretty sure Haddonfield in the Halloween universe doesn't have a subway. Maybe they do. Now that I think about it, there's a train station. I don't know about subway.
It's a small town.
Right. And Michael comes up behind Julie and grabs him by the scruff of his neck, and the subway's coming through. And as he's getting ready to throw Julian in front of the moving subway, Julian's like, oh, shit, and gets plastered by the subway. And again, you had to make this stuff up. And then I thought to myself, I wonder how many people would actually like to see that happen, the people that didn't like that character, and how many people that love the character would be pissed if something like that happened. So, spoiler alert, Julian doesn't die via a subway, but does he die? Dun, 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 dun. You'll have to wait and see.
Miscellaneous piece of trivia for anyone who gives a shit. Probably nobody. The real life Haddonfield, New Jersey, does have not quite a subway, but a major regional tram station of sorts that runs in a long line of them in and out of Philadelphia, because I grew up about a half hour outside of Haddonfield, New Jersey, which is where Deborah... Help me with the last name. I'm losing it right there.
Deborah Hill.
Deborah Hill. Why am I thinking Chad? Deborah Hill, yeah, that was her hometown.
Let's keep on rolling here. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. A little something in my throat. All right, Pete, Ultimate Movie Reviews. How's it going, Pete? Hello, guys. You should have had that as hello, boys. Supernatural line. Hope everyone's doing well. Sadly, not the case tonight. Where are we? Killian gives his thoughts and prayers out to Brianna and her family. Again, I'm sure that means a lot. Anthony says, any predictions on Halloween Ends? Any tidbits you can tell us, if any? Well, we're not into giving away spoilers here. We don't know a whole heck of a lot when it comes to Halloween Ends. My prediction is this, though. Michael Myers will die. and I hate it. I can't stand it because he shouldn't. I would absolutely not have him die, but my prediction is, he probably will.
You mad, bro?
Oh, I'm furious, man. I'm gonna start
lose your shit.
Oh, for sure. I'm gonna start a petition. Come sign the petition. Tongue in cheek, obviously. Ooh, Art says sexy hair, Sean, Art, thank you. You might make Jay jealous. No, my hair's greasy as crap right now. Definitely not sexy hair at the moment. But it is a nice head of hair. I mean, just think, been through cancer treatment and everything and still have this much hair. It's not too bad. Not too shabby. Jason Knight, how's it going, man? I think Nightmare on Elm Street needs to come back in a big, big way. Yeah, I'd be up for it.
When was the last movie?
It was that remake that I took Johnny to go see years ago, and he hated it. Ooh, Art Wishwood says, Jade, you lucky gal. Well, Art is just, yeah, let me tell you, Art. Let me tell you, I'm liking you more and more, sir. More and more. Frank Riker says, hot tub. Actually, the one thing I am going to do tonight before I go to bed is listen to episode 2 of the Slaughtered Lamb movie podcast with Frank and Darren. Good shit. Those guys got some good shit going on. Nate's Horror Channel, are either of you a fan of Toby Hooper's Funhouse? Haven't seen it. Have not seen it. Killian says, you forgot marshmallows with hot chocolate. I'm just going to be honest. I'm not a marshmallow in my hot chocolate guy. Tommy?
Not usually. I don't really drink all that much hot chocolate. I did just have a hot chocolate froofy from friggin' Starbucks over the weekend. We had a coupon moving through the Target. I know y'all up there in the land of the Maple Leaf don't have those Targets. Most of them have Starbucks down here. And that was some good shit, let me tell you. Maybe one of the best hot chocolates I've had in several years. You gotta get it you gotta get it rolled with the pumpkin spice, because this is pumpkin spice season where you get everything pumpkin spice, from pumpkin spice coffee to pumpkin spice, toilet paper, pumpkin spice, toothpaste, motherfucking pumpkin spice underwear.
Uh-oh, Jade's posting engagement rings in the chat. That's not good. Josh says 2021 looks like a great year for movies to be released, if they're all going to be released. There's the $1 million question, Josh. Will they be released, or will we just see the adventures of Tommy in George Lucas's bathroom? I hear that's a great XXX film.
Yo, for real.
Solid Saturn said,
how much money would you pay to take a shit in George Lucas's bathroom?
Now, do I just get to take the dump? Like, am I just going to deposit a dump into George Lucas's laboratory? Or, can I... Oh, I think I'm going to go down this hallway and see what's down here, Are we going to fanboys this up? Like, how are we going to do this? There's a great fucking watch-along movie.
I mean, it's probably illegal anyway, because you really think someone with that much money would just legally let someone come in and take a shit in his bathroom?
We got to talk to the other Imperial Remnant broadcast guys. We were talking about the possibility of a watch-along next week. How about Fanboys? That'd be a great movie to do a watch-along to.
Fuck, I haven't seen Fanboys from start to finish in years. I don't even know where the hell I would find it.
I'd find it for you,
What services have it?
I have no idea. No idea whatsoever, but Fanboys is fucking gold. Absolute. Okay, so a lot of people have Spaceballs like right here. Well, Fanboys for me is up here. I'm pro Fanboys over Spaceballs personally.
I like Spaceballs. It's all right. I do like Fanboys better.
Josh says maybe there'll be a time jump for Halloween Ends. Well, that would be a massive change, Josh, because I can tell you right now the intention was everything in one night. Nate's Horror Channel, if you feel like it's a spoiler, why would you speak of it, then apologize for possible spoilers? LOL. Is he talking to me? Did I say something along those lines?
No, I think that's for the person who had their messages removed.
Gotcha. Yeah. No spoilers in the chat, guys. I know Anthony isn't here to like ruin anyone's day. I did see him post one. Keep the chat spoiler free, or else Frank Riker is going to come out with his sledgehammer, and things aren't going to go too well. Let me tell you that. I'm also being emailed by Ray right now. Ray has
How do you know you're being emailed by Ray right now?
That's how. He just sent it through. So I finished my portion of the Haddonfield Advantage script a while ago. Ray was tinkering around with his scenes. Then we had the location change, and now we can finally say everything's good and great and gold and ready to go. And we're stoked. We're tired, but we're stoked. Did I mention that we're stoked? Alrighty. Intel Wildman with a super chat. Sean is an... Oh my God. More Sage hates everything stuff, huh? Sean is an LA hater. Dodgers and Lakers champs in 2020. Well, I mean, I was pulling for the Lakers, if you do remember. I'm happy the Lakers won. Given what happened with Kobe this year, I think that was very poetic. But yeah, fuck the Dodgers. Pete's Ultimate Movie Reviews. 2021 is going to be an awesome year. Just wish Scream 5 came out in December, but I guess it doesn't matter since it's only 1 month difference. Well, there's Frank's frame. Look, I just watched Scream 1 and 2 in the last 2 nights. I was sitting there doing work on the movie, so I had it on in the background. And I don't know how Frank feels about this. Maybe I'll ask him when he's on next week's big Lampkin Lane Roundtable special on October the 30th. I think the opening of the first Scream movie is fan-fucking-tastic. With Drew Barrymore, the suspense is incredible. And then basically after that scene, it just goes all downhill. That they had something with that scene. I don't know how Frank feels. Maybe he just thinks the whole thing's dog shit. I loved the Barrymore scene, but everything after that, where are we here? YouTube's continuing to have problems. Trying to catch up.
So the answer to the earlier question, at least the question I came up with, is where can one stream Fanboys? A cult classic among us Star Wars fans.
I don't know. Star Wars. Might have to rent it on YouTube.
Nowhere. You can fucking stream it nowhere. And let me tell you something. As a cord cutter, that shit pisses me off. Because I got all the motherfucking streaming services.
He's got all the streaming service. Netflix.
I got Hulu. I got Amazon Prime. I got Disney Plus.
Plus.
What else I got?
What else does he have?
Shit. Everyone gets a little bit of my
praise, Tommy B.
So I get pissed the fuck off when I can't find what I want to watch on any of them.
Oh my, you.
It's bad enough when you get dicked over by Hulu because they want you to pay for the extra package. They want the
we're talking about packages again. We got into.
I don't want no like a live TV package. That's why I'm a cord cutter. I don't want to pay for this shit no more.
He doesn't want to pay for this shit no more.
2020.
2020.
I don't want to pay for live channels when there's nothing on that I want to watch.
He only pays for XXX stuff. Oh, man. Got to bust Tommy V's balls when I can. Travis Middleton with the super chat. Sean, have you or anyone else read the novel Halloween, The Old Myers House? Any good? I got to Google this right now.
Is this an official novel?
I'm not entirely sure. Let's Google.
If it's a novel, I guess it is.
Halloween, The Old Myers House. You sure it's not Halloween, The Old Myers Place? Looks like it's The Old Myers Place. I have not read this. I didn't even know this existed.
Apparently, it's a book number 2.
Holy shit. Well, if you want to buy that little paperback novel in Canada,
fuck that.
It's $1,000. Someone wants $1,000 to get their hands on this thing. It must be rare as
200
fuck.
here.
Jade's getting on me for not answering her questions. Where are we? Yeah, see, I don't have that. I don't have that on here. This is what I mean. YouTube's screwing up. I don't have half these messages on here. What the hell? Okay, so Jade says, okay, but hear me out. Michael really just goes back to Halloween Town for the remainder of the year, and Benny takes him to his house where his little family lives. Halloween Town movies, Benny, the skeleton taxi driver. That would be hilarious. That would be hilarious. There's a one for Taking Shape 2. Michael Myers is actually from Halloween Town. That would be incredible. Clearly, I've probably missed a lot of people's chats tonight because the picture that Jade sent me, I don't have a single one of those messages showing up for me. So again, apologies. We're working through YouTube issues here, guys. Travis, I don't suppose you have an extra copy of this book kicking around somewhere. Quickly, go to your library, photocopy it, and send me the photocopy because I'm sure as hell not paying $1,000 for it. Travis says Funhouse is so underrated. Oh my God, engagement rings everywhere. What the hell is wrong with you people? Where are we here? Webbs is in the house. What's up? Engagement rings for Jade. So wait, hang on. Did Intel just propose to Jade? Is that what happened?
Oh my.
That would be news. Josh, I just watched Scream 3 on Monday. I'm sorry, Josh. Frank Riker says, fuck Scream. I know we got to get out of here. Tommy's got to go. We need Frank to do a full Scream commentary. We need Frank to do a full Scream commentary.
I got told to.
Told to do what?
I'm here.
What?
What?
I have no idea what the hell just happened.
Me neither.
No idea whatsoever. Frank, okay, here's an idea for the Slaughtered Lamb movie podcast. Slaughtered Lamb movie podcast. Frank and Darren watch Scream, and every time Frank gets sick of seeing what he's seeing on screen, he has to take a shot. We'll be calling 911 in no time. $209, Travis Middleton says. 1,000 here in Canada, man. 1,000.
It's probably from a different seller. Yeah.
Wait, hang on. I just have to ask. Is Art actually a girl? Sorry, is Art female and not male, or is Art male and not female? Because I've been addressing Art as Sir a few times, and if that's the case, then I apologize. Maybe some clarification in the chat there. That'd be great. Why are people telling Jade to go into my office? Stay the hell out of my office.
Damn.
Wow. Where are we?
No one wants to come in my office.
That's
It's
what
full
she
of a
said.
bunch of shit.
Ooh la la. Wow. Webbs, Danielle Harris narrates the opening to Haddonfield the Vanished. Next question.
Wouldn't that be something?
Wouldn't that be something? I'll tell you this. Haddonfield the Vanished technically opens with found footage. There you have it. I'll give you a tidbit. Haddonfield the Vanished opens with found footage. We're diving right into it. Again, I don't know how much of the chat I'm seeing and how much I'm not. Tommy, dude, let me ask you this. I'm going to ask you the $1 million question, and everybody's going to hold you to it. do we get anything on Halloween for Halloween Kills?
What have I said in the past?
I don't know.
I don't know anymore either. I forget. I am going to go with something small.
He's going with something small. Art Wishwood says somebody needs to put Danielle Harris in their Halloween fan film so she can shut the hell up. If we had the budget, we absolutely... I mean, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you guys. No, Danielle Harris is not in our fan film. You know, our fan film's going to be working off of basically a $10,000 budget, and you're not getting Danielle Harris for that. Sorry, you're just not. So, is what it is. Yeah, hang on. What's... Go back in Sean's office, Jade. No! Solid, stop! You're causing shit, man.
Here's a question for all y'all in the chat. I don't want to know of a scary movie or a horror movie that you like. That's not what I want to hear here. I want to know that as adults, what scary movie scares the shit out of you? What movie is able to make you cringe?
Oh, The Last Jedi.
Oh, that was fucking great.
Right.
I set that one up for you.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Thaden watching?
I know, right? Holy shit. I can think of a couple people who would get a very negative reception out of that.
Absolutely. I totally get it. Well,
Travis says Sinister Hereditary. Is that a full movie? Is that one?
No, they're two different movies. But
they'll be back. Cats. I agree.
let me pull something up here. We have nope. That ain't it.
Frank Riker seeing my parents' homemade porno movie.
Oh, you gotta love Frank. Absolutely
Oh,
gotta love Frank.
That's fucking great.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we get off of here for the night, I just wanted to take a second to go and check this out right here. Haddonfield the Vanished on Indiegogo, 12 days left, which means it's about to turn to 11 days left. We are at $8,722 Canadian, 58 backers, 94% of the budget. You guys can help us hit 100%, and I mean, full disclosure, with a couple of people that are still paying off their packages, we will cross 100%. That's a guarantee at this point. But remember, there are higher levels. I don't think we'll hit either of them, but the higher we get, the more flexibility we have. We can add shooting dates. We can add all sorts of things. It definitely it helps us out a bit. The support has been tremendous, guys. I thank you so much for what you're helping us do. And again, just a big thank you to everybody out there. Check it out. Just Google Indiegogo Haddonfield the Vanished, and you'll get up there. We're really close to the goal. And next week, we're going to put out a couple of new perks. There'll be some like very cheap new perks that if people want to get in and claim those items, they'll be able to do so. It's been an event, you know. It's like Braden and I were talking about. It's been stressful, but we're here. We're really pleased with where we're at. We almost had a certain disaster hit us today that we were able to get around, thankfully. More on that later. And I just wanted to let everybody know that we will be doing a making of Haddonfield the Vanished. So when we go to the cabin, not only will there be a filming crew focused on filming the movie, there will be a filming crew filming us film the movie and pulling the actors aside and actresses aside to interview them. And some of that stuff will be released ahead of time on YouTube as their own little videos. A lot of that stuff will be going straight to the Blu-ray. Where are we here? Marcus Hicks, have you guys seen the Bucket of Blood set video for Halloween Kills on Jamie Lee Curtis's Instagram? Yeah, she's just fucking... She's diving right in there. We have something similar here. I'll I'm not going to go get it right now, but we got like this two big 4-gallon things of blood that I won't spoil too much, but there is one scene where someone gets pretty fucked up. So yeah, wait for that one. Tommy B, any last thoughts here before we get out of here?
Yeah, it's been a good stream, good night. It's too bad about the YouTube trouble, technical difficulties, but they come and go, so it's been nice being on here. Look forward to the next one.
By the way, if you guys have forgotten, Taking Shape 2 is out now. You can order it on Amazon if you're a Halloween fan and not even a big reader. Take your time with it. This book is fucking phenomenal. I've only finished the first couple of stories. It's great. It's awesome. I love it. We're going to have Dustin McNeil on here Saturday afternoon, 1 p.m. Eastern. He's the main author on Taking Shape 2. Ray and I are going to sit down, interview him, take a deep dive into it, and all sorts of things coming in that regard. Again, big thanks to everybody. Braden Timmons for coming out tonight and doing that interview with us. Check out Haddonfield the Nightmare stuff all over social media. You can check us out on Instagram, Fandom Empire Now, Camp Haddonfield Podcast, Star Wars Renegades, and Star Wars IRB. At Fandom Empire Now on Twitter, at SW Renegades, and at Star Wars IRB. Don't forget, you can check us out on Patreon. That's right, we have a show coming up this Sunday. We're finally going to get back to a fucking Patreon show. We keep getting delayed, and that's my fault. Just in over our heads at the moment. www.patreon.com/LampkinLane. Show this Sunday. We'll dive into a few juicy details when it comes to Halloween Kills that we haven't talked about yet. So yeah, there you have it. You can check us out at all of those places. Tommy B, thanks for doing this, man.
Yeah, it's been great. If any of y'all want to find me, float around social media, you can catch me on Facebook. Check out the Phantom Empire Den, our channel's Facebook group. If you want to catch me on other platforms, Instagram and Twitter at TommyB1650.
Awesome. Good shit, man. Good shit. So don't forget, Dustin McNeil, Saturday with Ray and I, 1 p.m. Eastern. Patreon show Sunday night, that is. And then Tuesday, we're back with the Imperial Remnant broadcast. Maybe, just maybe, we will watch Fanboys. We'll have to wait and see. Until next time, though, for Tommy B and everybody else at Fandom Empire, the boogeyman, or pardon me, the Nightmare Man who's behind that shoulder back there is in fact coming.